If you would like to get this month's crystal reading for your sign for download and purchase, please click on the Vimeo link below this video in the Show More section, or visit my website, theluckymermaid.com, and the links for these videos are posted on the most recent video page. Please be sure to check out my other psychic readings for each zodiac sign I have available there as well. Thank you so much. Wish you many blessings and peace.
Hi Gemini, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for December 2016. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Golden Tarot deck by Kat Black, and concluded the reading with a card from the Archangel Gabriel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Ascendant, and Gemini Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Gemini, now onto your reading for December 2016. First card you have that shows up here today, Gemini, is the Judgment card. And to me, Judgment would symbolize what's the word, what's the proclamation, how are things going to go down, how's it going to affect all of us in a particular situation going on in your life. I do feel that you have to stop some kind of train that's running down the track, and it could be in your mind. You may be overthinking things or overanalyzing things or worrying about things. I do feel that some of you Geminis need to examine and take out old things in your life and decide whether you're going to hold on to them anymore and think about them anymore, and what kind of energies, positive or negative, that you're going to give about them anymore, and get rid of them. Now, this could actually be objects. Maybe you have a lot of things that you don't really need anymore. If you haven't looked at them in 2-3 years, it's time to give them the old heave-ho. But this could also be emotional baggage that you maybe are carrying or holding on to. Old hurts, wounds, and things from the past. And if you're still carrying them around, then it's like you need to do some kind of releasing techniques or work or therapy or counseling or whatever it is that would make sense for you, that you need to, get rid of some of this stuff. It's like kind of like carrying around junk, whether it's literal physical junk or, emotional, mental junk. That's how it's coming up. Some of you may find yourself having a new employer or a new boss. Now, this could be maybe that's just what's happening in the company or business that you work for, but it could also be you might be having that because maybe you're starting a new job or a new employment. It's not going to be the same for all of you Geminis, but having a new boss or bosses comes up here. Watch your step. Watch your back, watch your step. Don't let someone derail you or try to take your position away from you, or just, watch what's going on around you. It doesn't mean somebody's going to steal your job, but I feel that you're going to be in some kind of an environment where a lot of things are changing. New people are coming in. Could be new bosses, could be also new coworkers, or they could be restructuring and reorganizing people that are already in place, in positions. They could start moving people around. This is also coming up here in December. You may even already be starting to pay estimated taxes or putting money aside to pay taxes. I see some of you focusing on tax matters in December. That seems to be something you're focusing on. And if it's not for you, maybe it's people in your life that are connected to you. Or if you have clients that you have, maybe you have to look at their taxes. It doesn't necessarily mean they're your taxes, but I do see, or maybe you have to look over new tax laws that are going to be happening in 2017, and you've got to brush up on them and get ready for that. I mean, looking at taxes in some manner comes up here for some of you Geminis. The next card you have in the layout, Gemini, is the 10 of Coins. And the 10 of Coins is a card to me that means receiving an inheritance, or it could be receiving money through family channels. This card can also come up when you are working in a couple with someone and you and your partner are generating a lot of money together as a couple. It can also mean that. Don't be surprised if you get some kind of big bonus or extra money. That's going to help you if you need to buy holiday gifts for people, because I do see some of you receiving some kind of, I'm calling it a bonus. It could be coming to you in any format, but you have some money coming to you here. Also, if you deal with any kind of banking or business accounts or financial accounts, or if this could be your own life, I see you going over things where you may see where some money wasn't allocated properly, or some money needs to be moved out of different bank accounts or from one type of account to another. I see you making those kind of adjustments, whether they're for you and your life, or again, as I said earlier, your clients you may have, or in the business you work for, that may be something that you have to do. You may be working out the bugs or kinks in some kind of new project, plan, or idea that you have going on. So if you've recently started a new business, maybe you have to work out the bugs or kinks that are in that business. If you have written a book, or you're writing something, or are starting a website of your own for your own personal use, or to sell anything to the public, you may be having to work out kinks or bugs with that, because I see websites for some of you are linked to this. I really feel for many of you Geminis that it's going to be like an action-packed month for you from start to finish. December feels busy to me for many Geminis. Some of you Geminis may decide that you're going to start broadcasting yourself out there on the internet in December. You could start a new radio program. Could be a web radio show. Could be a YouTube podcast. Could be something else. But I do see some of you, this is not going to be a large portion, but I do see some of you Geminis broadcasting yourselves in some manner. I do see there's a lot of things in December you have to fix, straighten out, or organize. If you have a garage, maybe you're organizing your garage or basement, or in your house. There could be things that got broken. You know, maybe your dishwasher is broken and you need to get it repaired or replaced, or your stove is on the fritz and you need to get it repaired or replaced. Like, I see things having to get worked out and straightened out also in your home, Gemini. And the next card you have, which is crowning your reading for December, Gemini, is the Knight of Coins. And to me, this would be an earth sign person, could be a male or a female. This would either be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. For those of you that are single, I feel that there's going to be an attraction that you make with someone you meet that's going to be very strong. I feel they're very generous, giving, loving person, this Knight of Coins. For many of you, this feels like a romantic partner or person coming in for you. You've got to keep your wits about you, Gemini. Look sharp. Be smart and look sharp at the time that this happens. Like, don't be scrambling. This is somebody you're going to find very captivating to talk to. Also, lucrative prospects and deals come up also through this Knight of Coins. So they could be somebody you meet through work, through a business deal, engagement or arrangement at work. They could be coming in and now they're going to be either a new client or a new customer or a new coworker or a new boss. They could be coming in that way. But look smart, look sharp, and try not to scramble. I don't know why they want to say that. But I do kind of see you scrambling for something. Maybe that's why. I do feel that you are going to be, your head is going to be down and you're going to be very focused and concentrating on what you are doing whenever this happens. I do feel like you're going to be in the middle of something. Hard at work or hard at work putting a plan together or a project together or details that you're dealing with at work. I really feel many of you that meet this person, they seem to come in for you in a work-related scenario. Maybe some of you have already met this Knight of Coins, but if you haven't met them yet or recently, I feel they're coming in December. I do feel that you're going to like the way this end of this month ends and rolls into next year. I do feel you're going to be happy with how it's rolling forward. Show up and be present. Make sure you're putting on a good example. You're setting yourself up as a good example. I do feel you may have to make some kind of presentation or attend some important gathering or some special meeting or something that you need to be on top of your game when it goes down in December. So just think about that, Gemini. Any business deals, any business appointments, any meetings, anything like that, seminars, gatherings, be on your top of your game at that spot. Next card you have is the High Priestess, and the High Priestess means either you are having heightened, this is about your psychic intuition, your psychic ability. This card can indicate your highest spirit guide showing up here to give you messages. It can also indicate maybe something is being kept secret or hidden either from you or by you. That can also come up with the High Priestess. I do feel some of you are looking things over, and some of you will be getting a new wardrobe or a lot of new clothes added to your wardrobe in the month of December. Some of you may be rolling out the red carpet treatment for maybe overseas business people showing up, or just, people from another business or division, or maybe investors that want to invest in a company. I just get you rolling out the red carpet, and I feel some of these people are coming in by plane. They may be coming from Switzerland or Germany or Spain. I don't know where they're coming from, but you've got people coming that you're going to be rolling out the red carpet, but I feel like this is through either the business you own or a business or company that you work for is going to be doing it. I feel like you're going to be stopping procrastinating and getting on with something. I feel like you've been dragging, in some regard, and this may not make sense for all of you Geminis, but I feel some of you have been dragging your feet, lagging behind, waiting for something. It's time to make some kind of big jump or leap forward, take some kind of stand, make some kind of new start, take some kind of step in some direction. In any area where you feel like you've been lackadaisical, wasting time, dragging your feet. Only you Gemini are going to know what area this is, because it's not going to be the same for all Geminis. So it is coming up here in this card. Speculation is going to be high, and I see you thinking outside of the box and putting some things in alignment or in motion. So if you've had some really great ideas you've been percolating about, and thinking, you know what, if I make this presentation or present this in some way, maybe it's going to give a boon to my finances or a boon to the business that I work for. Anything like that. You've got some good ideas and some ingenuity going on in your head, and I feel Now is the time to either put that in a business proposal or plan to present to higher ups, or to implement and institute in what work you're doing or in your own business. It's time to like marshal in all these good thoughts and ideas and plans and protocols that you've been giving energy to or thinking about, and start executing them in December. Now, your outcome card of the 5 is the 2 of coins, which is weighing your options or having to make a decision or a choice between 2 things, 2 jobs, 2 loves, could be 2 business opportunities, something, could be 2 things about money, but it is weighing your options in some way. I see you going over details with a fine-tooth comb, reading, rereading, writing, rewriting. If you're writing anything, I don't care whether it's a book, a news article, a blog, a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation, a whatever you could be writing up in any way, I see you going over it, and I'm seeing you rewrite words, rewrite it, and in some ways, not totally rewriting it, but making changes and corrections in it is what I see, and going over it with a fine-tooth comb. You are going to get some kind of news or word out there. Broadcasting comes up again. Now, again, this could be a podcast, a radio show, but it could be other kinds of broadcasting that you're getting out there. Maybe you're going to broadcast that you're looking for another job if you don't like the job you're working for. Or maybe you're going to broadcast some kind of newsletter or special news to the customers and clients you already have, or within the company or business you already work for. You could be broadcasting out some kind of news, but broadcasting has been mentioned more than once in this reading. I do feel the month of December is going to see you having a lot of things on your plate, and you're going to feel very busy. You may be feeling overwhelmed, but I'm seeing you tackling them one thing at a time and dealing with them and getting them off this big loaded plate. I see you, okay, I'm dealing with this, now I'm getting it off the plate. Now I'm tackling this and I'm getting it off the plate. It's not negative, it's just busy, and a lot of things to do. And so you don't feel overwhelmed by it. You just are going to have to plow through it and tackle one area, one thing at a time. I do see some of you making some kind of money and financial related decisions in the month of December. I do feel that many of you Geminis are going to feel like you have more money that you're putting in your pocket at the end of this year, going into the beginning of next year. And I hear you know what to do, and you're not going to get tricked into signing anything that you don't agree with or you're not on board with. So some of you, for them to mention that, be very careful of any documents that you're presented with or things that people are asking you to sign. I hear you don't need to worry, though, because I do feel you're on top of it and you're not going to get tricked. There is a lasting impression that you're going to make on somebody this month of December. It's either to a boss, a higher up, a person in a position of power, or it could be the new love that did come up for some of you Geminis that was mentioned earlier. So now I'm going to look into the Archangel Gabriel Oracle card by Doreen Virtue to see what message you have there. And the Archangel Gabriel Oracle card you have is Divine Guidance. Divine Guidance. That's a good card to have. And the card says, the ideas you are receiving are heaven-sent answers to your prayers. Excellent. You're now going to be on the move. You're now going to be on the point of change. Things are going to be changing in your life, whether you're at the finger on that light switch of change, or whether divine intervention and karmic situations around you are just going to sweep you up away with the change. One way or another, you are going to have some change that are going on in December. Be prepared, because I get that you have asked for this and now you are going to get it. So if you feel overwhelmed by the changes that are happening in your life, whether it's personal and private change or whether it is at work, in your work life and career situation that's changed. Make sure you're asking you for divine guidance at the time. Like, okay, I've asked for this, now I've got it, but I need you to help me get through it. I hear you asking, so do not forget to ask your guides and angels to help you as you're going through these changes in the month of December and moving forward. I see you putting money away to save for a rainy day. This could be in a 401k. It could just be money you're going to invest in stocks in some way, and that's what you're going to live off of. I just get you putting money away for a rainy day. Thinking about saving money for your future also comes up here in December. And I do feel you're actually going to have the money to put away to save. So I see it in a positive sense that you're going to have it. I see you're going to be getting along swimmingly with somebody you're going to meet. This could be a new coworker. It could be a new friend. For some of you, it's a new love relationship. I see you've got a lot of things to say in December. There's a lot of things on your mind, in the back of your mind and in the front of your mind, that's going to be on the tip of your tongue that you're going to want to say. Now, this could be at work. It could be with a new friend. It could be with a new love. Whatever it is, there's a lot on your mind, and there's a lot of things that you're going to want to say in December. I see some of you really enjoying some luxury purchases also that you maybe are making this month, or maybe you recently made them. But, it could be new furniture. It could be a new sound system in your house. It could be a new television. It could, whatever. It's something that you've purchased that could be new clothing, new bath salts and scents, anything, new comforter, anything that's like a luxury purchase or luxury item. I also see you enjoying them in this month of December. So I hope this reading helped you, Gemini, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And please be sure to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I post any of my videos here on YouTube. Also, Gemini, if you'd like to get a continuation where I look into the crystal for you to see what messages are going to come up from my spirit guides for you for this month of December 2016, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for December 2016 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the Videos tab on my menu, and going to page 8, and there you will see at the top of the page the heading December 2016 Crystal Readings for each sign of the zodiac. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.